Make some noise, get excited for Marc Panzer, everybody. Yeah, he's right there. It's Marc. Put that away. So let me start with a little oddity about me. Tell me if this is weird. I'm Jewish, and that's not the weird part. Jewish comedian, good day. I'm Jewish, and my last name is Panzer. And does anyone know what Panzer is in history? Right, exactly. Thank you, Klaus. It's the name of the Nazi tank that, you know, in World War II that killed millions of people. And, you know, that's rough. The really weird thing about it is how I found out, you know, this was happening. I was sitting with my parents, my mom and dad, and we're watching a documentary. This is a true story. Documentary, we flip to it, comes on, the announcer's like, "We'll be right back to our documentary, Panzer, Hitler's War Machine." I thought my mom was going to choke in her knish. It was absolutely, it's not exactly the slogan you want in your family newsletter, you know, like, yeah, the war machine keeps turning. Temple hated us, they just hated us, and it took a while to get back there. We finally went back for a great occasion. My sister just had her first baby, it's my first nephew. And awesome, he's awesome. And we went there for the bris, for the circumcision. You know, and as the uncle, I had the honor of holding the baby down while they did the snip, right? And you know, like religion likes to romanticize these rituals to make you feel better about it. And the guy was like, you know, the person who holds the baby, they say a piece of you goes into the child. Part of your soul goes into the child, right? And that really wasn't helping me as my, you know, little nephew's like screaming and crying, and I'm trying to come up with like, you know, little lullabies to soothe him, like, look away, close your eyes, there's nothing sharp on your penis. It wasn't working. But he got through it. He was a trooper, he got through it, and you know, the boy came up to me afterwards, he's like, you did it. And look at him, look at your nephew, look in his eyes. You could just see he's saying, Uncle Marc, you're a piece of me. And I looked in his eyes and looked more like he was saying, Uncle Marc, you're a piece of shit. I'm 8 days old. This is how we hang out for the first time? And you know, I was reading up to my big holding duties and about circumcisions. You know, I don't want to be like Jewy McJewerson up here, but like, you know how circumcisions got started? This is true. Abraham, who was kind of like the Jewish Tim Tebow of his day, God told Abraham, hey, go get all your friends and your family and circumcise them at a circumcision party. Seriously, and he got all adults a circumcision party, and he did it. What was the Evite like to that party? I mean, you gotta watch what you're saying, you know. And then once you got there and you realize that you're just on a line with guys and people are screaming in the other room, wouldn't you like want to leave? Finally, you know, be like, yeah, I'm gonna go. There are like no chicks here. It's like an unwrapped sausage fest in this way. You know? Gonna go get some Egyptian strange behind the pyramids if you want. That's historically inaccurate, but. So that's what I think about at circumcisions. And you know, I have a weird brain, right? I actually got pissed in my brain, my subconscious. You know how you have like dreams, like stress dreams, like stress will manifest itself in your dreams, like, oh, I forgot to study for a test, or you know, I'm late to work. I had this stress dream, I got pissed. This is the dream. I was in an exotic ski location, and I forgot my ski boots, you know? And I woke up and I'm like, phew, and I'm like, phew. What a yuppie, upper middle class bullshit, like asshole stress dream. You know, there are people dying with like poverty, and like my biggest fear is like I might have to rent my ski boots at an Austrian ski village. You know, I told my butler that, and he's like, "You are a piece of shit." You know? More tea, sir. Because butlers serve tea. You know who is a piece of shit? Adele's ex-boyfriend. You guys know Adele, right? Adele is like a very talented singer-songwriter, and she's made her money basically because all her songs are about her awful relationship, right? And the reason this guy's a piece of shit, he tried to sue her last summer. I don't know if you guys heard this, because he's saying, hey, I'm that piece of shit that inspired these songs. Give me money, right? I swear to God, he tried to sue her. And like, look, I know you want money, but like, where's your dignity? You know, I mean, like, what was that court case like? Was the judge like, so you're saying you're the inspiration for the songs Chasing Pavements, Someone Like You, and Impotent Douchebag? Yeah, this guy, that's right, impotent, you know, it's like, give me my money. I don't understand, and like, he can't win. He can't win, because what a horrible, horrible precedent that would send, right? Like, wouldn't everyone just like try to hook up with like really talented musical chicks and then try to break up with them, you know? I'd be like stalking American Idol auditions, you know, just to like find a talented chick and then break up with her, like she'd have to write about it, you know? And I'd help her write it too. I'd be like, oh, fine, Aisha, break up with me. All because I had sex with your grandmother on your birthday. I like make sure she was like, so take your piano, I've set into C minor, it's a good chord, think about it. All because I slept with your grandmother on your birthday. Think of harmony, think about it, put something in there if you want. That's what it would happen, exactly what happened. And look, I have weird thoughts, but I'm basically a good person, and I'll wrap up with this. I think my friends and family, trust me. I hang out with their kids a lot, have fun, and I actually chaperone one of their birthday parties, their kid's birthday party, and they had it like this bouncy, jumpy house place. The kids go in there and stuff, and they had this amazing one. It's like this huge Thunderdome, right? And you can like put like 50 kids in there, and it's nuts. And the greatest thing about it is that adults can go in there too. So if you ever want to like beat up kids, like this is your chance, So I went in there, right? And I swear to God, this is no joke. I had just finished tossing this 4-year-old girl against the wall, and no sooner did Madison hit, I turn around, this red-headed fire child launches himself head first into my stomach, like heaven is crazy. And like I was fine because I'm fucking ripped. But like he was like dazed, he was like a little dazed and stuff, and like he walked away, right? So I come out of the Thunderdome like 10 minutes later, and I see he's by his mom with like an ice pack like over his eye, and I'm like, oh shit. So she didn't know like I had anything to do with it, but she calls me over as an adult. She's like, did you see what happened to little Tyler in there? And I'm like, no, I didn't see it, but it's crazy in there, kids flying. But look, it's like I would tell my kids if they stepped in there, if you're gonna go in the Thunderdome, you better fucking bring it next time, Ty. I'm fucking Hitler's war machine, bitch. You don't come with weak shit, ginger. I make one call and you are circumcised. You hear me? I know people, Jewish people with knives. Thank you very much, man.
Give it up for Marc, everybody!